So far I've been a motherfucking mastermind of rapping shit. Offensive attacks that send your senses out of whack and shit like an acid trip. So far I've been an expert of making songs so hard they make your fucking voice burn and your neck hurt. This is the lecture at which I'll be chatting constant shit. Got you all patiently waiting for my next burn. My aim's been the same, get big and infect the rap game. I buy my grandparents a fucking Lexus. And man, that's just what success looks like to me. If I made $1 million, I'd still rock H&M fucking white tees. And man, if I make it, you know I'll be giving shit back to everyone except rappers who watch you simple and whack. Cause right now, I feel fucking invincible. I'm rhyming these syllables, fucking Christ has arisen, bro. He's right here in front of you, rapping, having this fun while you're yapping. Cause I'm not mumbling, I've just been hustling, bragging. So far I've been here and there, this and that. But listen, Matt, it's gone straight from kissing ass to forming a religion, man. So far I've been up and down, from the sky into the ground. Now I'm back pursuing pounds, at the shit I'm fluent now. But lately my thoughts are racing, cause I walk a fine line between Einstein and a motherfucking cringe compilation. I've heard these rappers, man, they're not amazing. And yeah, many fucking things, but I'm surely not complacent. So, I'll kill these rappers Jason style, hockey mask machete. And I'll invade their dreams, make them paranoid like Freddy. Take a kitchen knife, Michael Myers with the boiler suit. Chainsaw, leather face, cut them up, destroy them too. I got horror in this bitch, my flow I constantly switch. Make my enemies all helpless, give them all a nervous twitch. When I spit a fire flow like always, man, at 30 years. Been in this since 11, rap like I've been going 30 years. I guess I'm just a fast learner. I remember when I was the nerdy kid, no one in the fucking class heard her. Times have changed, man, sometimes I think my mind's insane. I'm really confident now, but once I was shy and tame. I guess I thank myself, my lyrics up inside my brain. Lyrics to make the people beef and go and cry in pain. And I've had texts and wanted to start a fake feud. I said that's bad for them, cause when I rap, man, I must break you. So far I've been here and there, this and that. But listen, Matt, it's gone straight from kissing ass to forming a religion, man. So far I've been up and down, from the sky into the ground. Now I'm back pursuing pounds, at this shit I'm fluent now. Lately I'm off the rails, cause I know I mustn't fail. Crushing stale rappers with my lyrics still like fucking hell. Hungry for the shit since I was growing in the fucking womb. Born to spell sudden doom, victory I'm running to. MC Blance, you know how it is, come on. So where have I been? Admits you're waiting around. Man, I've been owning my craft and fucking making a sound. So when the shit drops, you know I'll be raking in pounds. And I'm not faking, I'm proud to say I made this without help from anybody. I don't accept the shit in my life. It's only me, no one's messing with me on the mic. So I can just own this, cause you know my flow is bliss. With that said, welcome to my motherfucking opus. Rah! Meet Matthew, a nice kid, albeit eccentric. He likes playing video games for days never ending. Excited by his own imagination, he jumps around the room. And from downstairs you would always hear the sound of him. What he wanted to do later, there was no doubt in him. Cause he had grand ideas of his own that he would visualize in his mind and on paper, but you'd see it in his eyes. A game of his own that he would one day make. How he would actually do it, he couldn't really say. And as time passed, his obsession moved to other things, but the love of creation never faltered or would suffocate. He discovered films, and with that he found music. He would get giddy with excitement at the sound, and he used it to get ideas and to be inspired. Little did he know it would end up being his fucking life entire. Now obviously, this strange boy is me. And here follows my account of the years that would be. The years that changed me forever and bring us up to today. So get your popcorn, good listener, cause I've something to say. Now I distinctly remember the very night with my friends, when I was sitting with people I'd never see again. Man, I was happy at first, and then it turned to the dread, because I knew that change was coming, the unknown was ahead. The next morning I sat awake with these thoughts in my head. I wonder how I got to this point in my where I go from here, and I want to be honest with you, so I'll relay it here. I think I'm at a skill level where I attack and dishevel, so I can surely point the microscope at Matt and successfully discover some shit that I haven't even realized. That's the magic of writing. I accidentally see my situation in a bigger picture when I note it down, cause I have to take it step by step to put it in my sound. Find myself spitting philosophy, call me fucking Socrates. Shit, I fucking rhymed that in Monopoly money. But anyway, let's take this shit all the way back to the beginning, when I was a different person and constantly thinking, what are people gonna think of me? Will my friends become sick of me? Will I get fucking bullied by folk and burned to the 6th degree? Cause when I looked in the mirror, man, all I saw was a nerd with glasses too small for me, my voice would never be heard. Thought I'd be the easy target and that no lessons be learned. I'd never be respected, I'd only get rejected. They'd constantly be messing with fucking MC bitch, and maybe I worried too much. Well, I guess nothing has changed. Thought I'd be less of a footnote and more of a stain. Now I don't wanna name drop people I know personally, but I knew folk who had a hard time. I thought that I'd be one of them when I went into that fateful first year. You've got to understand that change was my fucking worst fear. I cried when I moved house. The very year before, I had my bedroom painted the same colours I've had since age 4. That's fucking honesty. Now honestly, I've changed a lot. I guess I became the thing I hate. Man, that's insane. Now what? Now let me do some exposition so I can explain why things with me are so different and never stayed the same. Let's trace it back to 2011. I wasn't really much and I started a channel known as MLA Productions. I would get angry at some shit and I would rant at the camera, and I got my confidence up. Whoever watched it didn't matter, cause it got me accustomed to talking in front of people, saying shit that I believe in. I'm not being deceitful, I'm serious. As funny as it sounds, man, it was true. I didn't get bullied cause everyone knew me by like S2. By S3 I got a little bored of playing games and that, but as it happens, what happened that year was just amazing facts. Now I distinctly recall I was in a physics room. My friend is sitting next to me, but we were silent. Soon something all of a sudden came out his mouth. Man, that was high risk, and when he said that, I knew that I had to pry quick. They call me Slime Mech, DUL fly kick. I had to check what I heard. Man, did you make that just then? He said, yeah, it just randomly was in my head. So I got to writing a song, man, I was inspired, and ended up making some shit that was fucking fire. And had I never made that YouTube channel where I ranted, I don't think I would fucking be here telling you about it. So I went on to achieve my dream of making a mixtape, and now I'm making my massive focus. This really is fate. Now I don't have to go any further into the story, because you know the rest. You lived all of it for me. So that's the origin of MC for those curious. And when my story's over, I know I will be surely missed, but I will always have my people who all listen to me, just like you're doing now, and those who don't can fucking sue me. Riddle me this, you took Shady Weird Al and Freddie Mercury, put them all together. If you don't know what you get, then you never heard of me. Bitch, I'm a musical blender, you're just a usual blunder. I'm as cold as the tundra, bold as the thunder, man, nobody's better. Now I could call out this or that person like everyone's asking me to, but that would be unfair. One word from me and my chaos ensues. I guess you could say I'm like Zeus, cause I bring the thunder on yous. And I get hundreds of views cause I'm fucking profuse and I'm loving it too. Hey, I'm bringing a sinister flow, and I'm fucking hitting it home. Made some enemies lately, but you're all still listening though. Well hey, I'm too good to avoid, barely humanoid, leave you all annoyed. When I'm long gone or I've been destroyed, better believe that I'm leaving a void. I don't give a shit anymore what you think of me. I know people looking at me differently, I can clearly see cause I'm not the same. I don't fit your plan, I don't fit your rules cause you're fucking blind. I was never cool, never been the man, never had the muscles, never had the tan, but I keep going cause I know myself. I'm motivated by pursuing wealth. Man, I just wanna be undefeated when I'm ripping the shit and I'm clearing the shelf. I never care, I just forget, I never sleep, causing a death. I'm always climbing the ladder, diss all your shit and then leave you bereft. Question is, can I write all this shit down as fast as it comes to my head? Cause I'm rushing ahead of the buttons I press. My noggin is bugging, I'm fucking impressed that you ignore that I'm the fucking best. Here's a reminder, man, lest you forget, cause when beyond the grave, up at the gates. You know that nothing will ever replace. Fuck a chorus, 100 voices couldn't break down this fucking fortress of lyrical solitude. I never follow you, I do myself, man, you must adore this. Or see you could just adorn this. Head with a crown, cause I hustle for this. Skill to make enemies stay very quiet. They're all too scared to be all defined. Cause if you take a motherfucker with the infinite potential like you, like me, and the rap shit, maybe then you give them all an inspiration to achieve in a good few long years at this. They'll probably end up like me, and those are the keys to succeed. No, I'm not saying I'ma make it, but I know I'm the best in the scene. No flows off limits, I just rip this shit up. I know you've seen it, I can't be mixed, man, fuck. Look at me again, you see no defeat. If I disappear, you won't reach this feat.
Got any friends, Andy?
No.
Well, why's that?
I don't know, I just never really saw the use.
Oh, who are you gonna play with otherwise? Lennon and McCartney, they were school buddies, am I right?
Charlie Parker didn't know anybody until Joe Jones threw a symbol at his head.
So that's your idea of success, huh?
I think being the greatest musician of the 20th century is anybody's idea of success.
Dying broke and drunk and full of heroin at the age of 34 is not exactly my idea of success.
I'd rather die drunk, broke at 34 and have people at a dinner table talk about me than live to be rich and sober at 90 and nobody remember who I was.
When I die, you'll know that I am immortal. As I live, you know there was none alike before though. When I die, I will leave all of the shit behind, and that's what keeps me going, makes me never wanna be just normal. When I die, you'll know that I am immortal. As I live, you know there was none alike before though. When I die, I will leave all of the shit behind, and that's what keeps me going, makes me never wanna be just normal. When I die, you know that I am immortal. As I live, you know there was none alike before though. When I die, I will leave all of the shit behind, and that's what keeps me going, makes me never wanna be just normal. When I die, you'll know that I am immortal. As I live, you know there was none alike before though. When I die, I will leave all of the shit behind, cause even when I die immortal, I'll still live on immortal. The amount of times I have rapped this fucking song. One more time though. You thought I was gone forever, looks like I built to last. Cause till my last dying day I fill a track with the raw uncut shit. No fucking fix, and that's a promise, cause I'm only going up this hill like Jill and Jack. Yeah, I'm back to ball again, lyrically assault your men. I'm allergic to cheesy rappers, lactose intolerant. Make all these other rappers fall, and then man, all are sent to hell, not before I take their hands, fucking chop off their insanity. I'm fighting and I'm blasting them, I'm sure it's me, cause living in this mind's akin to maximum security. I'll down a fucking Heineken, bask in my maturity. I'll take my balls and sign them then, cause the whack ain't be enduring me. That's 11 syllables, this ain't even as ill as I'll ever be, cause I got the recipe to concocting this shit with a pen and all. Never falter, 10 assaults to anyone beef, don't mess. I brought the pain to dino, cause bitch I study. This ain't a diss, but give you distance study. I've cultivated a following with this beat, this pulse man all a week. Cause what I could do in a snare and a hi-hat's dangerous, you don't want a problem, see. But I'm not token, so let's fucking slow this song here down a bit. How the shit can't I make a single fucking pound with this? I'm a humble person, shout out Kendrick, but man see, my mum said I was talented and I agree. A higher being call me sire, see, and I don't wanna rhyme everything with everything, but that's how I see the world. How could you fire me from your fucking list of favorites? Local talent, bitch, I'll make it unless I don't, in which case break into stations where the mace go full fucking SpongeBob style. Subject them all to my wild tunes, imagine Slimek playing and your mum's just grooving wild. You facepalm cause that shit's vulgar, I celebrate cause I pulverize all enemies when I go near a mic. MC's just sulkers cause I've got endless lines. What's great to you to M is fine, bitch, I've got a higher standard when I'm sitting penning rhymes. This shit just comes naturally, it's never a rap you see, cause I just overflow, extend the verse and start racking these pages up with more and more. Keep writing, I'm never bored, never satisfied, it's asinine that I can't close the door on another fire verse. Can't be fucking done with it, probably time to end this one, been going on for some minutes. Whatever, this cut right here is one my fear, but even more, it's amazing what he's become. Fuck it, here's the chorus. Damn, for a second there I thought I was insane, but fucking with my mind and shit is just part of the game. When all of this rapping is dead, I'll never be the same. I'm not the boy I was before, God knows I have changed. So for a second there, man, I thought I was insane, but fucking with my mind and shit is just part of the game. So I present another project for you to endure, man. I'm not sure much, but I know one thing for sure, man. I'm sick with the lyrics, ayy. I'm sick when you hear it, ayy. I'm sick when I'm penning this fucking high art to lift your motherfucking spirits, ayy. I'm sick with the lyrics, ayy. I'm sick, it's sick when you hear it, ayy. I'm sick when I'm crying crafting a brutal flow as usual, so you can all fear it, ayy. I feel like all this shit's forced. I'm unpredictable, from Slimek to Immortal. I'm the sort of prick who's fickle, bro. Sick of bitches talking about nothing and bluffing riches, bro. I could just stop being ignorant and in a minute blow, cause let's be real, most of these guys are below average. But look, if you enjoy that shit, then man, just go have it. But there's that old adage, many are called but few are chosen. That's me, cause I strictly write mad shit. I feel like a lone wolf, what I say is so true. Talking personally, but I probably don't know you. What I do is so new, I make you go, oh dude, you know MC Blance, bro, motherfucker, he can flow. You know how it is, bitch, I flow like a river. Take a motherfucker beefing and I show that I'm bigger in every fucking capacity, cause you all are just travesties. When you're gone, I'll be last and see sometimes more than a massive freak. But hey, that's the price you pay when you're MC. Beef with him, beef with her, don't tempt me. I'm the best rapper in Fife, you can take that back. Soon it'll be me against the world like Tupac. I'm just too damn good, fuck expect that out of me. People asking me to freestyle with a crowd around me. Man, sometimes I feel like I wanna run and hide, and other times I feel like I want a crown around me. Regardless, I know my skill and I know my worth. I know I'll lyrically fuck up any on planet Earth. And amidst my doubts, I've always got that with me. No wonder for a new record all of you were insisting. Ha! For a second there I thought I was absurd, but that's what happens when it's MC Blance Project a third. When all of this writing is done, I'll have used up all the words. I'm not the boy I was before, gone is that fucking nerd. Damn, for a second there, man, I thought I was absurd, but that's what happens when it's MC Blance Project a third. So I present my big opus before the closing curtains. Man, I'm not sure of much, but I know one thing for certain. Man, I'm sick. Sick with the lyrics, ayy. I'm sick. It's sick when you hear it, ayy. I'm sick. Sick when I'm penning this fucking high art to lift your motherfucking spirits, ayy. I'm sick. Sick with the lyrics, ayy. I'm sick. It's sick when you hear it, ayy. I'm sick. Sick when I'm crafting a brutal flow as usual, so you can all fear it, ayy. 6 years ago I wrote some shit, it was my first rap. It sucked, no surprise there, I guess the worst has been done. But sometimes I think the opposite, cause do you all take me serious, or are you mocking shit? Cause sometimes I think I catch a glimpse from one of you, like you're making fun of me, something I say or fucking do. I think I'm going crazy, I'm lying to myself. I've got to give up my charade for my fucking health. I'm sick of being insecure, sick of not living each day but having them endured. I'm sick of thinking about my past, what I could have done. Fuck, I live in my past, when it was all just fun. No jobs, no college, uni, and no fucking prospects. Just a kid not worrying about his next project. Some fucking rap thing, sometimes I wish I never did this. Grew up a misfit and had to cope, so I talk about bitches and money and cars and all the shit I don't have. I'm sick of being worried about telling truth in my flows, and I'm sick of being fucking overly sensitive to the point where I see a joke and still I get offended. Shit, does my sensitivity make me weak? Why do I keep censoring what I say and how I speak? I'm sick of being someone I'm blatantly not. I'm doing it to myself, yet I'm hoping I can make it stop. I've lied to everyone that I know for a long time. Wish it was easier to undo all my fucking lies. Feel like I wanna punch a wall, but I'm not strong enough. Feel like I wanna run away, but not for long as fuck. I know I've too much to lose. In my shoes, would you do what I'm doing, or would you actually make a move? Man, I have so many choices, I don't know which to pick. Well, at least I know one thing for sure, I'm sick.
Cries himself to sleep that night, but the next morning, what does he do? He practices. And he practices and he practices with one goal in mind, never to be laughed at again.
to you to save face. I cried a puddle flowing back into the same place. Cause I was scared in that innate way. Cause all I needed was a safe space. I manipulated truth to undo fate. I hesitated time away and now it's too late. I looked right at you and lied and I hate myself for it. I wish you could look at me and see my true face. I wonder if I just told you everything, would you stay? Or would you never look at me in the same way? Would you be thankful I was honest and that I could trust you? Or would you leave our past behind because I disgust you? I feel the paranoia creeping in just like it always does. Cause I prefer to be a mystery, not sharing, because it's scary to be truthful and comforting to amuse you. I don't wanna ruin it all, I just don't wanna lose you.
That to me is an absolute tragedy. But that's just what the world wants now. I wonder why jazz is dying. There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
It's the first thing I think of when I wake up, and the last thing I think before I go to sleep. Look how far I've come from the old days. Man, it's a miracle that you all even notice me. So why do I have to give it up? And why is this the reality that I live in? What meaning is there for me to be different from the others, to the point where I have to even stand up and announce it? Fuck, it's killing me that you don't know, but it's scary that eventually the truth will show. Call me dramatic, but I wish that I just had it together. The weather changes again, I've still not laid on bold. I was gonna do this years ago, but I've had it delayed for weeks and months and years, but it's stopping today. So here goes, I write a message for the world to see, to everyone that's ever known or has heard of me. My hands tremble cause I knew this was inevitable, and if I ever went to heaven at all, I'd regret if I didn't do what I was just about to do. So then I finish up my message to send out to you, and as my finger floats over the screen, I find no hesitation as my mind fills up with the expectations. I used to think I'm cursed, I thought as I sent it, but see I know now I just needed to make it a blessing. Before we go back to school, I want to be honest with you all about something that's quite important to me. I know it ultimately doesn't matter, and I don't want to make a big deal of it either. I just think it's important that those around me know, and so I don't have to avoid certain conversations or lie to my friends, so as to not raise suspicions about something that I know is true. I'm not going to act any different, nor am I going to bring it up around people for no reason. I'm the same person that I was before, and I don't think I'll have time for anyone who thinks otherwise. I hope you understand it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. Peace and love. Told the truth about myself just yesterday. I'm sitting there laughing. I knew that I could say whatever I want, whenever I want to you. No more sidestepping shit, man, I felt bulletproof. Woke up the next morning, man, it's all still in my head. I thought, what would people say now as I sat in my bed? I thought, what looks might I get when I walk in the building? What would be the consequences of me being so revealing? Got up from bed ready to face the day without the lies. Say goodbye to the old me I strenuously tried to protect, and now I finally just face the burden. I walked along the land in a tired mind I was nursing, but then I took a wrong step and then fell down the stairs. I felt the lethal force, a crushing wave of grim despair, and then a blinding light, a feeling of euphoria transcending from the earth and going up, man, it was glorious. I watched my life flash before my very eyes. I saw the highs, I saw the lows, my origin story was bumpy, I suppose. Watched him after being born, watched him speak his first words, watched him walking on his own, and then saw him starting to learn. I watched him make his first friends and watched him say goodbye to them. He finds a passion and gets bored and then does something else instead. Then I saw what could have been. He finds someone, raises a kid, lives to a ripe old age and laughs at all the things he's seen. It brought a tear to my eye, why couldn't that have been me? I thought that this was heaven, now it feels like purgatory. I died a worthless death, an accident, now I'm bereft of life and all its wonder, all that I no longer have a breath. I contemplated what I did to deserve this. God knows I've lied and man I've caused some hurt. It's all in the past now, but I've said the wrong thing and hurt some people. Man, I've been cursed and blessed, I've been truthful and deceitful. I've been sick, I've been well, I've been here and there, up and down. I was mortal, now immortal. See, I'm scared, I'm crying as my knees are weak. There's no escape that I can see. Then God appears before me, majestic, and then begins to speak. He tells me I died by accident and that that's the hardest. But with his booming voice, he said my time was up regardless. I died a young man, and that's how it was meant to be. Then he willed me into heaven, at least I died an honest artist. But it's a shame there's no such thing as heaven. No benevolent God to forgive me for sinning. No immortal life beyond what I am now. And that's the motivator for every creative drought. I sometimes imagine situations in my head. On my worst and best days, what if tomorrow I'm dead? Call it pointless, but man, I think it gives me sight. If I died sad today, I'm not doing it right. So amongst my first world gripes and problems, I always try to do more than just simply block them. I try to uplift when life sucks. It's like there's no escape. I've been there, but now I've locked this, cause I've narrated you through my toughest time, with me trying very desperately to make it fucking rhyme. And the thought of just completely giving up, it was enticing. It took just as long to live it as it did to write it. But now I'm standing here, talking to you, showing you both sides of my psyche, cause there's always two. Man, there's a straight man who raps and performs, and the gay boy who dare not show his face lest he not conform. There's the liar, obsessed with an image, and there's the honest man who's pushed to the limit. I lied every day to the people that I care about, editing every fucking phrase, cause man, I was scared to sound a certain way that I knew I was but couldn't show. Man, it's like night and day, now I barely care, and so the big story comes to an end. One more silver lining, one less black cloud instead. And that's the duality of my rise and fall. There's the one that dies inside and the one that never dies at all. I wonder what I'll see when I'm out of here. Surprise, humiliation, or maybe doubt and fear, or maybe nothing at all, and then I'll be okay and ride on into the future and see better days. Maybe I'll get some looks, maybe they'll turn away, maybe they won't care at all, and I will never have to pay for being who I am. That's fucking MC Blance, and people will still wanna hear my fucking lengthy rants. I wonder what I'll see when I'm out here, disgusted, disgraced for being so insincere. But then again, no, I've always got my friends, and they'll stick by me no matter what the ends. Man, I find comfort in that, cause you can fucking sue me. If you don't like me now, I wouldn't want you talking to me, cause I am I, and I am the fucking best, and I have reached the end of my fucking lengthy quest. I've got a burning question for my humble listeners, the ones that like my music, the ones that are dissing the fuck out of everything that I've ever released. So I ask this to all of you reasons you've only increased my listen. What would you sacrifice to be the fucking greatest ever? What could you say to me to convince me that I will never? See, I stay motivated, hope I'll make it. Underrated, overrated, constant talking, never with a closing statement. But yeah, I'm actually fucking back. Would you believe? Guess I enjoy tearing these words apart like an apostrophe. Thought you were off with me, but I was just plotting, see, to come back just to flex all my powers like Austin G's. Looks like I'm back on my bullshit, man, only I could cool this. A novelty rapper, what does he matter? But you can see that you're simply clueless, and thus it has ensued this fucking project of the causing hype. But I'ma do this with actual quality. I don't hog the mic, it's hogging me while I go attack the drum beat at terminal velocity. Constant curses blurred in your general direction. This rapping shit's a curse, but I made it into a blessing. Come on, let's wind this forward a good few decades. I'm on my deathbed full of regrets. I may as well never have even existed. I really don't want that shit to happen, man. I've insisted never see an opportunity again, knowingly miss it. Cause I've made that mistake too many times, so I swear to God you'll never see the fucking day where I become a careless fraud. I'm gonna put my all into all that I put myself through. If that's what it takes to make it through, that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I'm not letting complacency, hate, fakery make me. I'm facing failure, but I'm not letting success forsake me. I'm not letting myself go down a fucking downward spiral. I will defy all, face my demons with a fucking smile. So consider this, people, when you talk down on me. I found the key to mounting these assaults on bouncing beats, but I did it through practice, through fucking heart and soul, 24/7. You all know how it goes. I'm determined to live forever through all my music. Being immortal, man, is not required when you use it. Without it, someone will say your name for the last time, and then you truly are dying. See, we die in twos, and I love the feeling when I've totally finished a song. And now, man, I can tell the truth, and I can feel no wrong. I used to feel like I constantly walked just in a circle. I used to feel like my writing shit, my ideas infertile. And now I don't have to dance around what I want to say. And I can be me and finally wash my lies away. And with my art that I made, honestly, I'll die immortal, but be remembered for who I was when I live on Immortal.
Himself to sleep that night, but the next morning, what does he do? He practices. And he practices, and he practices with one goal in mind, never to be laughed at again. And a year later, he goes back to the Reno, and he steps up on that stage and he plays the best motherfucking solo the world has ever heard.
The end of the line, no clear meaning to define. One step closer to the divine. Everything I have refined. I was waiting for a sign, but now I've just given up. Cause I'll do it, I'll make it mine. I'll keep working, I'll be defined. Expectations I'll define. Holding back, I'm fucking tired. I'll never go back to lying. A message on my phone reminds me that I'm not alone. And then another one appears. Reflection shows I'm holding tears. maybe it was worth it. I think I can be myself without having to curse it. A smile comes to me cause I know that I've passed the worst. It's empowering cause I can shout it, I can fucking blurt it. I did it, I'm on the other side. And I don't mean death, I mean feeling fucking alive, feeling just buzzing inside. In the mirror I can see everything that I can be and I will be, man, that's just another high. And yeah, I've still got problems that I wish would disappear, but they're for tomorrow, so there's no fear. Looking in the mirror, man, I finally found my blessing. I see him staring right back at me, there in my reflection. Months later I sit alone. He used to sit here with me, but now I'm left on my own, pacing back and forth, writing like I always do. Not the perfect world I envision, not with you, but that's what happens when you overblow your expectations. At the end of the day I have to be just simply patient, cause that perfect world will come to me without effort. And I just took the first step, not the last one ever. Cause I'm not done yet, I'm not finished, I'm not done growing, I'm 17 years from the beginning. I can't do one thing and expect to be just winning. I've been in situations that weren't forgiven, but so far I've done the first step to redemption, because in my eyes my lies cover no exception. But regardless, today I'm content with myself. I feel like that of knowledge I've developed a wealth, and I can stand at the end of the line and look back, see the kid that could rap, the kid who made videos in his own bedroom, talking his mind about the things that he liked and that he fucking despised. Boy who sat with his controller clock and now is on the PlayStation, and went to friends' birthdays and got his face painted. I'm moving on, just not in the way I thought then. As long as those days are never forgotten, I'm okay.
Forgotten.
So good it's been since I finally found my blessing. I feel without limits now that I made my firm confession. The space in my mind that was taken up by further stresses, now replaced by skill unmatched and fucking words impressive. I fell and tear you off the fence about me that you sit on, cause I set fire to everything that I've ever written on. Your favourite rapper I bet I can comfortably shit on, cause there's no instrumental in the world that I'm not sick on. I know I'm occasionally facetious and hyperbolic, but with my big words I swear I can feel a tighter wallet. And since my first album I've gotten a little eccentric. Just wait for my hip hop rendition of I Am the Walrus. Seriously though, I've gotten quite perfectionistic. I could have made an album talking about bitches on Mystic, like I did last time, but that just played out, so I'ma use this big opus as my hip hop escape route. For those who continue to doubt me, please ask yourself, if I'm so shit then how the hell have I amassed this wealth? And I'm not talking money, I'm talking self-esteem, I'm talking being proud of yourself when you didn't have the green. Among my worst and my best and my in-between, I turn one bad to a good, maybe that's just all I need. I turn one bad to a good, maybe that's just all I need. I turn one bad to a good, maybe that's just all I need. Man, I got writer's block today. I think I've finally run out of shit to say. I never would have imagined that age 11, when being Eminem was the focus of my obsession, and dropping a debut mixtape was the end goal. But at the time my pen game wasn't there, so I refined it, and now I'm on album 2, project 3, and see, that right there shows how far I've come. Man, I remember Belly Omen, rapping in the playground and talking and growing. The faces I recall, the names are the ones that I don't, and soon I'll move away and I'll have a home of my own. And I thank you to the listeners, the strangers and friends. I'm sure we'll meet again someday before the end, but until then you can be reminded through my music. And speaking for myself, I think that's how I'll use it. For those who continue to doubt me, please ask yourself, if I'm so shit then how the hell have I amassed this wealth? And I'm not talking money, I'm talking self-esteem, I'm talking being proud of yourself where you didn't have the green. Among my worst and my best and my in-between, I turn one bad to a good, maybe that's just all I need. I turn one bad to a good, maybe that's just all I need. I turn one bad to a good, maybe that's just all I need.